We're gonna start with one of my favorites when we've been sitting a lot. So take your short split stance, right foot forward, left foot back. Let's go ahead and reach up, push up off the back toes and look up, and then send your hips back, your hands back, and lift your front toes. So let's repeat that and go ahead and move at your own speed. Up and back. And if you'd like, you can add your breath to it. So it's a good idea to inhale as you reach up when your chest is open, and then you exhale as you move back. Let's do this one more time. Reach up and then reach back. Now hold this time, and we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades back in together. Reach your hands way back, and then let's step forward and switch legs. Up and back again at your own speed. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you move back. We tend to hold our breath when we're feeling stressed, and that can be physical or mental stress. So anytime you start to feel any kind of, anxiousness or stress, focus on your breath. It'll help quite a bit. Last one, all the way up and back. And send those hands back. Let's hold this one. Shoulder blades go back and together, and then reach your hands way back. And let's step forward and then shake out the hands. Okay, so a modified cat-cow here, we're gonna do standing. So you're gonna send your thumbs back, lift your chest, and then bend your knees a little bit, reach forward and round through your back. Pull your shoulder blades apart. So let's go forward and back a few more times. And if you find a spot that feels really good, just hold it a little bit longer if you'd like. Last one. Okay, let's release arms, shake hands out again, and do a few shoulder rolls. You can adjust the position of your feet as well. All right, so we're gonna work on when we sit at our desks, we tend to get our chin way forward and we want our ears over our shoulders. So this is a good one to practice throughout the day, especially if you find yourself leaning towards your screen. So we're just gonna work on making double chins. Okay, so find your shoulders down and back, strong feet, knees bent, and then you're gonna tuck your chin in. So not down, tuck your chin back, and then reach your chin forward, tuck your chin back. So we're making double chins, triple chins if you can. The more you can do, the better. And then just notice the difference, because we get so used to having our chin pulled forward, especially when we are looking at a screen or our phones. Chin back. Let's do that 2 more times. Pull it way back. Okay, and this one time we're gonna hold it. Hold your chin back. See if you can roll your shoulders back and down, and then start to create a little tension in your legs and your lower body. Anchor your feet into the floor. And then now just relax everything and shake it out. Okay, so let's take feet a little wider than hip width apart. We're gonna do our lower back, hip check-in with our hip circles. So if you want hands on hips and make little circles to start, just baby ones, and then maybe get them a little bit bigger. And as they get bigger, you might have to bend over a little bit in order to get more mobility. So feel free to bend over and do that. Just make sure you're not locking your knees out. Okay, let's come back up and go the other way. So start little, and then you can get a little bigger, and then maybe even a little bit bigger. Let's do 2 more. Okay, back to the center. Reach up really high, look up, then bend your knees and touch the ground. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch the ground. So we're gonna go up and down a few more times. So we're trying to wake up the hips and hamstrings a little bit more. Last one, all the way up and down. Okay, take a big inhale, reach your arms up, and then your hands can come down to your chest and move into a squat position. Okay, so hips go back, anchor your heels and all your toes, and then reach back up. And now we're gonna fold forward, bend your knees and fold forward. And now you're gonna take your hands and walk your hands up your legs until you're back to standing. Okay, we're gonna move into a hamstring stretch. So you're gonna wanna use like a chair or a desk or something. You can start a little lower to the ground if you want. I'm gonna use this pot right here. So we're gonna take heel up. So if you're using your desk, that might be a little high, so find something a little lower. So we're gonna stand up really tall, but bend the bottom leg a little bit, okay? So we're gonna keep our spine straight, so don't round your shoulders. You're not trying to reach for your toes. We're gonna put our hands on our hips and then just try and reach your chest straight forward out in front of you, keeping your back flat until you feel your hamstring, and it shouldn't take very much here. So hips back, reaching your chest forward. Now see if you can point your toes at your face. So you're flexing your foot, and that might add a little more stretch to hamstring, maybe even calf. Okay, squeeze your glutes, stand up again, and do it again. Push your hips back, reach your chest forward, and then let's stand back up. Okay, switch legs. So anchor the other leg. When you round through your back, it takes the stretch out of your hamstring. Just puts it into your back muscles. So let's lift really tall. Start to push your hips back, reach your chest forward until you feel your hamstring. Again, it shouldn't take very much. Hold here, and then maybe flex your foot, trying to point your toes at your face. Okay, we're gonna stand up tall again, lift up really tall, and then push your hips back, reach your chest forward. And then stand all the way up, release your leg. Let's do some reaches again, up at the sky and down to the ground. See if you can bend your knees a little bit less this time in order to get to the ground. Okay, let's reach up and hold the arms up in the air. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and then pull over to the side. And then switch sides, pull over. Come back to the center, release the arms, and now we're gonna cross our feet. So take your left leg and move it behind your right. If they're close together, you're gonna have less balance. So try and really get it back there. Reach up and pull up and over. And then switch the arm, side and pull. Release it down, let's switch up our feet. Other foot goes way behind. Reach up, pull over. And other side, pull. And back to the center, do a few shoulder rolls. And then do that chin tuck like we did, and then do a few you do shoulders side to side after your chin is tucked. All right, you're all done. Thanks for joining me today.